So I want to make a really quick video on spot fat reduction, and basically what this means is by training a specific area with resistance on your body, you can lose weight off that certain area. So for example, if you've got like man boobs, for example, that means you can do bench press to lose weight off your chest. Or if you've got flabby arms, you can do tricep extensions to lose weight off the back of your arms. And if you've got a little belly, you can do 1,000 sit-ups a day and get 8-pack abs. And this is just completely false. This is probably one of the biggest lies within the fitness industry. And the reason being is, we can't control where we gain weight, and we can't control where we lose weight. We can only, if we're trying to lose weight, put ourselves in a calorie deficit, and we lose weight off our entire body. And the reason why we lose weight typically last off our stomach is usually because all our vital organs are in this region, and we usually lose weight off our limbs first. It's like kind of like a protective mechanism to protect them vital organs. So usually takes quite a lot longer. And this is kind of why physique competitors and bodybuilders and fitness models take such a long time to diet if they're natural competitors, because they're trying to get into them single digits of body fat so they can actually see their muscle definition. So they're dieting 6 to 8 months or whatever it might be, so they can maintain their muscle mass and very slowly and progressively decrease their calories so they can lose weight and eventually see their definition while maintaining their muscle mass. And if that was true about training a specific part of your body with resistance to lose weight off it, that means I could do hula hoop an hour a day and get a smaller waistline. I've never met anyone who can do that, who loses weight off that specific area and they have 6-pack abs but they're obese everywhere else. You lose weight off your entire body, and usually, like I said, to get it off your stomach just takes a lot longer than what people think normally. And when people are training and they are actually doing quite a lot of abdominal exercises, and they're not doing say if they're not doing anything else, they're just doing a little bit of dieting and stomach exercise, and they notice the difference in the stomach, usually it's kind of the illusion that it's that stomach exercise, but really in reality they're probably in a calorie deficit and they're actually gradually losing weight. Or it might be just because their muscles are pushing against the fat, and it's kind of almost like pushing against it so much it's kind of compressing the fat slightly, so it appears like you've got a slimmer stomach, but really you've just built more muscle. You've actually produced a hypertrophy response. Your muscle size has grown, and that can sometimes look like you've lost weight, but in reality you've just gained muscle. So yeah, and then science-wise, I've just briefly looked at a few studies, and there was quite an interesting one by the Essentials of Exercise Physiology in a specific textbook. They did a study in 2006, and they were measuring body fat measurements in tennis players, in their arms specifically, and basically based on that theory I've just said, that if you train a certain body part with resistance you would lose weight off that area. So that was the theory going into the study, and so they predicted basically that their swinging arm would probably be leaner than the one they didn't use. And when they did the study, they found that their swinging arm was actually it had actually a large amount of muscle because it was being used more. But when they actually did skinfold calipers on either arm, they had the same amount of body fat, and there wasn't a massive reduction in this arm, and this one was whatever else. It was they were both identical, and that kind of proves the point to a certain degree, or at least validates it to a particular degree, that you can't train a specific area of body and expect to lose weight off that specific area. You have to put yourself in a very progressive calorie deficit, do weight training, do the fundamental exercise weight training, which burn the most amount of calories, squats, bench press, deadlift, military press, and then accessory exercises, and then get your diet right, and then if you're struggling to still lose weight, add a little bit of cardio, and it's really just it's kind of summing up really quickly, but just kind of wanted to just establish that kind of myth and trying to dispel any kind of weird rumours you might have heard. So hope you enjoyed that video. If you've got any questions, comment below, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks very much.